and you got a chance to be something special. And let's see what.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here, man.
Let's meet your New York Knicks starting lineup. At power forward, at 6'9", number 21, Lou Allenson. At the shooting guard position, at 6'6", number 5, Tim Hardaway Jr. The other guard position, standing 6'2", number 2, Galloway. Man in the middle, at 7'0", number 14, Jason Smith.
We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. The New York Knicks come into this one following a loss, guys, to Charlotte at the Time Warner Cable Arena. And that one a tough loss, too. They ended down only 3 points.
Kevin, that was really...
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
Knicks trail by 7.
The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league. They're trying to build through the draft, but with mixed results over the last couple of seasons. Marcus Cousins, the only player who's truly distinguished himself as a significant building block.
Just 5 to shoot. The drive by Anthony. Sacramento grabs the miss. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought, they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed it. In the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
And stepping out onto the floor now for his very first official NBA playing time. And that bucket right there, folks, is the first official NBA basket from the kid.
That's a basket he'll never forget. Guys, the only question now is how many more of them does he have ahead?
I know the answer to that one, Steve. A bunch. And it's not going to take him long to get him either. This guy can score.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Calderon kicks to Anthony. Smith dishes to Anthony. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
The kid passes to Evans. Kings moving the ball around. Outside Collison. And Caspi kicks to Cousins. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Let's see how the Kings have performed over the last few weeks. 4th in three-point field goal percentage. 8th in field goals. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And what jumps out at me, Clark, is the three-point percentage that you talked about. This is a team that you have to defend all over the floor. It becomes such a task defensively when you have to cover out to the three-point line, because now it opens up passing and driving lanes inside.
Miller dishes to Evans. From 18 feet away. No good from the kid. Knicks trail by 6. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass too early. He dishes it to AC. Kicks to Larkin. Aldrich the pass to Calderon. And the shot is good. Calderon's got 7 points in the game. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Miller outside to the inside. Holland. That's good. And it's Miller with the assist.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Here's Larkin. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And an ideal finish to the quarter for them as he drains it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it at all. Fantastic shot.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Kings lead by 4. And
on tap this Wednesday, January 28th, DeMarcus Cousins and the Sacramento Kings take on Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Hoops action.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, Stephen Clark, what are your thoughts?
Pretty good start defensively. This club forced some mistakes and took advantage, and that's how they've built this lead.
And they've built the lead because not only have they forced turnovers, but they've taken care of the ball themselves. So that's a winning combination.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And New York, looking at who they've got. Larkin out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Cole Aldrich. Then it's Quincy Ace, and it's early in at the 3.
Derek Williams, an undersized face-up four-man back in college at Arizona, and looked to drive to the rim and take advantage of his athleticism. Hasn't quite happened at the NBA level. Still searching for his...
Group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Sacramento making some changes. Sacramento leading by 7. Collison, the pass to the kid. To the wing on the left. Here is Caspi, covered by Anthony. Clock at 6. Here's Cousins, and Smith with the block. Passes it to Galloway. No good. And the Kings going the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And the question for Derek Williams has been, what is his position in the NBA? Is he best at the small forward or the power forward spot? Thus far, he's been stuck between those positions and not finding much success either way.
Here's the kid, and that one hits back iron. Knicks trail by 4. The feed now to Amundsen. Pass to Galloway. Dishes it to Smith. Galloway. He's covered by Collison. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That is his first foul of the game. And Williams hasn't yet shown three-point range, but inside, Steve, he rebounds at a small forward rate. You watch him. What's his best position?
I think he's got to be a stretch 4. You know, he's not a great defender, but he's got a lot of skill and athleticism as a 4. He can use his quickness to get around bigger players. And as a 3, I'm not sure his skill set really adds up.
Cousins pulls it in.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Now here's Collison. Last game he had 13. The pass to the kid. And he gets it to go from the high post.
The kid takes him to school.
Knicks trail by 6. There's the dish to Calderon. He kicks to Smith. Charity stripe shot. That drops. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
As he should. That's a good...
Count the bucket. Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Anthony. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. Something I have liked is our movement off the ball and all the good looks.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
New York needs to do it.
So both teams changing it up here. Here is Calderon. On the court for Sacramento. Landry and Cousins patrol the paint. Collison is out there with McLemore. And it's Caspi in at the small forward position. Aldridge with it. Cousins is there. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession.
Boy, out of that one, terrible turnover.
So for the Knicks, Smith checked in for Aldridge. And it's Amundsen in for Quincy Acey. The kid, he's checked in for Sacramento. Sacramento's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
2 minutes.
Cousins with a screen for Collison. Left side Collison. Cousins with a screen on Calderon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the kid. It's hauled in by Jose Calderon. The Knicks shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got 3 assists now in this one. Kings leading now by 22. Outside Collison. Passes it to the kid. Hardaway with the steal.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout.
Oh!
Look out!
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Here's the kid. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Amundsen kicks to Anthony. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession for the Knicks. Quincy Acey's checked in for Smith. Early comes in for Anthony. And it's Larkin in for Hardaway. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Jason Thompson, he's checked in for Cousins. Derek Williams comes in for Carl Landry. Stauskas is checked in for Caspi. Miller, the pass to the kid. On the wing, Williams. He feeds it to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Miller, and it's blocked.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
At the line for your Knicks, Jose Calderon. At the line for 2.
That's good from Calderon. The Knicks making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Kings have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here is Miller. Pass to the kid. From about 19 feet, it's rebounded by New York. Calderon has the open look. Misses there. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.
Hey, you look like someone stole your lunch money.
Shoot, might as well. I keep playing like this, man. I'm gonna be 10 days and gone.
Have a little perspective. We won the game, man. That's what matters here, okay?
I guess.
Straight up, you can't expect to adjust to the NBA game in one night. Just keep working, study film, put time in the weight room. Every day, and before you know it, you'll be playing instead of thinking out there, all right?
Yeah, tomorrow's another day. Just gotta get back at it, right?
You know it.
All right, man.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Yes, sir. Yo, on and my thumb palming. Take two of these and call me in the morning. You should see the way the chain harness the charming. Fly 'em like a bird, like Nelly Furtado. Pop your toast and scream cheers. Get your two-step, cause it's the record of the year. They brought ice creams, 2 for a pair. Officially announcing this is warfare. Cause back in the day, my clouds was gray. And it seemed like my angels couldn't blow them away. But then I sold my first verse and copped that NSX. But I was still riding in them jets for now. Made my vision so clear out the window of the Lear. And I'm talking on my celly, all the you should hear. Listen clearly now. Hello, can you hear me now? Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
So, drop your purse and grab your hips. And act like you're trying to get this money right. So can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
Owning, this beat is zoning. I control their mind from straight over the phone. Let them explore the words, something like a chorus. And never Hey, Mr. Venom. Yo, hola. We just picture thinking, dreaming, scheming, reading, all in the late night, shaking, boiling, lacing, baking, shaping, shaving. Gotta get this cake right as I serve it. You just burn it, breathe it, learn it. Now watch you take flight. How does it feel?
We're in the place they call the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario, the home of the Raptors, where we're broadcasting live. Raptors make a quick stop here at home before heading back out on the road. Winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
You know, the way they've played prior to the All-Star break, they probably don't want the break. They want that momentum to continue. So it'll be interesting to see, can they carry the good...
Let's go, you're up. My time.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey.
He told me he's wary about how they'll contend with DeMarcus Cousins inside. He said he's a beast in there, no doubt about it. Size, length, strength, and a ton of skill. The talent is really off the charts with him. And guys, he knows it won't be easy to muscle Cousins away from the rim, but he said that's what they've got to find a way to do. It won't be easy.
Thanks again, Doris.
And with the teammates, and with the departures of Bargnani and Ed Davis, he's assumed the starting role, and I think he's responded quite well to it.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Landry. And it's the kid in for Casper. For Toronto, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Williams kicks to Lowry. Johnson sends the screen for Lowry. Into Johnson. And stolen by Cousins. And now Sacramento on the break. Allison's got the ball. Evans with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And Amir Johnson has said he wants to play the rest of his career, Steve, in Toronto.
Well, he's really embraced the community, connected with the fans. And, you know, for people who haven't been to Toronto, they don't know what they're missing. It's a wonderful city, and the support that the Raptors get is just awesome. I mean, they fill up the building. They even fill up the park right outside the building to watch the games during the playoffs. It's awesome.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Patterson comes in for Johnson. And it's Vasquez in for Kyle Lowry. Vasquez passes to Patterson. Here's Williams. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Evans setting the pick for Miller. The pass to the kid. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. The kid's got his first 2 points of the night. Young players often struggle in their first NBA action. He was no different. Just couldn't quite keep up with the pace at times.
And, you know, that's something that will get easier as he sticks around. I mean, the team did come out with the win, though, and he was able to be a part of a winning game, so that's positive.
And he gets it to go.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
On the wing, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against the Pacers in Indiana.
And have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
Now here's Vasquez, covered by Miller. Ross for 3, and he gets it to go. Ross has got his first 3 points of the game. Miller outside. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Got it up. Can't hit. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Raptors lead by 3. And don't go.
Coming up next Monday night, February 2nd, Al Jefferson and the Charlotte Hornets take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. Don't miss out.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade hydrated, ready to get going again as well. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, this team is on the same page, no question. They're right where they need to be offensively.
And they're hitting their scores with on-time and on-target passes, too. That's fun to watch.
Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Amir Johnson is out there with Johnson. And it's Patterson in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Caspi for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And in that matchup, it was a very close game, but it boiled down to foul trouble. And I thought that was the key because a lot of those starters had to go to the bench.
They get the rebound. Here's Patterson. Back to DeRozan. Johnson outside. Outside DeRozan. Johnson with a screen on Collison. And stolen by Cousins. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. The shot's good from the kid.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against the Knicks in New York.
Seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game. Kevin, their offense was clicking, but really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game.
The Kings trail by 5. Collison, the pass to the kid. Here's Thompson. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night. And the Raptors with the ball. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
I tell you, I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Brooklyn game turns out.
McLemore's checked in for the kid. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris? And the first half is now in the books. The Raptors out in front, up by 9. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kev. Coach Casey, you headed...
All right, we've got some work to do, but it's not too late. Let's put our stamp on the second half. Now, a few things. I'll say this. We kept...
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
All right, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
The Kings trail by 11. On the court right now for the Kings. Landry and Cousins patrol the paint. Ben McLemore is out there with Collison. And it's Caspi in at the 3 spot. And there's the feed to McLemore. Pass to Collison. There's the dish to Caspi. Shot clock at 5. Now here's McLemore outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It's been a great game.
Your factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
The kid, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. Raptors leading by 11.
Well, Ben McLemore seen as perhaps a steal when the Kings selected him 7th overall in last year's draft, but his rookie season was a colossal disappointment defensively and offensively. He really struggled to contribute. Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And it's blocked by Johnson. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Here's DeRozan, and he gets it to go. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, over that break, I was able to catch the message George Karl was giving to his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Cousins. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. He also said he wants them going hard to the boards at both ends of the floor, not just the defensive backboards. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And McLemore, an excellent shooter in one season that he had at Kansas.
And you combine that with his athleticism, Kevin, and he's got tremendous upside. That's why he was so highly regarded as a prospect.
For Sacramento, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Well, to this point of the season, guys, they're knocking down about 76% of their free throws.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Ross is checked in for Toronto. Outside Lowry. Dishes to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. And here is Ross, averaging 10 points per contest. 4 on the clock. It's DeRozan with the drive.
DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him up in his scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence.
2 shots.
He's becoming more efficient. You know, after a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with his progress.
And guys, when you look at DeRozan, where can he take? 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game. Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. Lowry and Williams, the guards. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed from getting any momentum going at all.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Amir Johnson. And Landry Fields sub in for DeMar DeRozan. The kid, second shot opportunity. Rebound by Kyle Lowry.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And the kid picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Penalty situation.
Free throw drops for Lowry.
Kyle Lowry. 2 shots.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both. Here's Miller. And so Toronto.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Kyle Lowry.
I've been rapping for about 17 years, okay? I don't write my stuff anymore. I just kick it from my head, you know what I'm saying? I can do that. No disrespect, but that's how I am.
James Harden.
It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. Sacramento is working their way through a road trip.
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, Landry and Cousins patrol the paint. Collison is out there with Ben McLemore, and it's Caspi in at the small forward. And Varejao kicks to LeBron. Back to Varejao. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And some changes here for the Kings. Evans comes in for Carl Landry. And it's the kid in for McLemore. Kings leading now by 6.
Anderson Varejao, a quality defensive center. Great rebounder, moves his feet well, anticipates, plays with a ton of energy, and he's one of those irritants. He gets under a lot of guys' skin.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
That's good.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Here is Collison. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto. Pass to Caspi. Here's the kid, James, covering. Just 5 on the clock. No good from the kid. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Irving drives in. In the corner, Smith with it. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Well, they heaved up a lot of ill-advised three-pointers in that loss. Guys, they were way too trigger-happy from downtown.
Yeah, and that's not the area on the court where you want to be forcing shots from. Heck, you were a great three-point shooter, and you know that, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes, but you can't just rely on that when things aren't going your way.
Got that bucket in no time at all. The kid's got his first 2 points. Here's Irving. He had 19 points in the win against Portland. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's LeBron. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. James has got his first bucket of the night. Kings leading now by 4. Outside Collison. Passes it to the kid. The dish to Casper. Shot clock at 6. Here's the kid. No good with the triple. Now here is Smith, averaging 13 points a contest. This one for 3. And that's not going to go.
Coming up next Monday, February.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Kings, the kid, he's in at small forward. McLemore is out there with Miller. Then there's Ryan Hollins, and it's Thompson in at the 4. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
And McLemore kicks to Hollins. Pass to McLemore. Here's the teardrop. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Irving drives in. Thompson with the rebound. And for Sacramento, they're shooting around 41% on the night. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, LeBron James joining a younger team with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He said, we're not ready right now. It will be a long process. My goal is still to win as many titles as possible, but what's most important for me is bringing one trophy back to Northeast Ohio. Our city hasn't had that feeling in a long, long time. Kevin, what a worthy goal.
Cleveland's last pro championship back in 1964, Doris. Thanks.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Irving, a picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Irving's got his third basket of the night.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Carl Landry. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Kings ahead. Up 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson, and after that first half, Tristan, what's the plan going to be for this second half?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
You have to have plenty of bark in a dogfight, Tristan. Thank you. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
It's go time. Check in.
I'm on.
Here's James. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Irving is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
You know, Kevin Love is not just a great rebounder. He's one of the most complete offensive players in the league. He scores down low. He can make threes. There's not much he doesn't do offensively.
Caspi passes to McLemore. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Caspi. There's the 3. Love grabs the board. Love's got 3 rebounds now in this one. The kid, he's checked in for Sacramento. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what George Karl was saying to the team. He said their plan was to run their offense through Collison. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He also said he wants them going hard to the boards at both ends of the floor, not just the defensive backboards. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Now, Kevin Love with great footwork and balance inside and out. On the perimeter, he can hit threes on the move. Inside, he knows how to use his pivot foot, use up fakes to get himself to the foul line.
It's off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Takes it from 10.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Collison, the pass to the kid. Shot from 12. Mozgov grabs the board. And Kevin Love drawing fouls in bunches. And Clark shoots a high percentage at the strike.
Yeah, and he's an outstanding passer out of double teams, too, Kevin. I mean, he really is a force. And he does it efficiently and low to the ground. You know, he's not a high-rising guy, but highly skilled.
The drive by Collison. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Cousins has got 14 points for the game.
Boy, he's been an X-factor for them today. I mean, this performance has really kind of come out of nowhere.
They set the screen. Irving against Landry. Puts up the baby hook. And Cousins with the block. Caspi dishes to Collison. Caspi passes to the kid. To the right side. Caspi for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Mozgov kicks to James. Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket for Mozgov.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Collison kicks to Cousins. Comes up empty down low. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. It's in. Caspi passes to the kid. Steps back and fires. Bounces. He's got his second bucket tonight. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like to smooth. More importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Moving to whoever is open, and as a result, they've kind of developed a intriguing kind of pace to their game. It's been fun to watch.
An excellent last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
Pulls up, high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. The Kids got 4 points this quarter. 1:33 left here in the third quarter. Irving kicks to Mozgov. Smith on the wing. Makes it off the glass.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
The Cavaliers trailing. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Collison. Irving against Collison for the lead. Offensive rebound. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, tell us a bit about the energy out there tonight. It seemed like there was plenty of intensity on the floor.
We knew that today was going to have that type of feel. It's two teams that have the same aspirations, and that's winning the NBA championship. So it's a great game. It went down to the wire, and we gave our beautiful fans a great show today, and it was fun.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thanks. So that'll do it for now. For
Looks like somebody stole your puppy.
Yeah, man. Shoot, we had that in our back pocket and let it get away.
Want to hear a secret?
Yeah, sure.
The key to lasting in this league is never getting too high when you win and never getting too low when you lose.
So the loss don't mean anything?
Of course it means something. It means I need to learn from it and move on. Every loss is like an anchor on the rope. You let it go, it's gonna drown you. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.